And hits oldies brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Let's continue to grind to shine. The name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Part 2. Yup. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Let it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same.
But now, it's here, baby.
What should I say?
Really say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's room? There's the room fill up. Be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to smash upon the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Friday to you all. And salute to all of those who still operating in the capacity of going to work today, right? I know that there's a government shutdown, so there's a lot of people who ain't working. But one thing I know for sure, when you furlough, your money gonna still come though. That money y'all gonna come whenever they open back up that faucet. Appreciate everybody. So did y'all clear y'all cash? Did y'all clear out everything? So I was hearing mixed messages. Some people had clear audio. Some people didn't have no audio. And some people had stagnant views of me. So hopefully now that fixed everything, we shut it off and started it all the way back. And speaking of back, the Cowboys heading into week 5 with 1 win and 2 losses and a tie. And if I were to tell you guys that we would have only 1 win by week 5, y'all would have been running me up out of here. Y'all been like, no way, Lord, no way. Where my guy at, you know?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, so I'm not. And we do have a chance now to get right. I know nothing is guaranteed in life. I know nothing is guaranteed on the football field. I know that football is a strange lady, in the words of Brian Broaddus, right? Football is a strange lady. We don't know what this lady looked like. Maybe hairy legs with one eye and one eyebrow. I don't know. Long hair on one side, short on the other. And that one eye with the crazy eye. So the Cowboys have every opportunity now to stand tall with it. And we have a few guys that we listening in to the presser from Jerry Jones and 105.3 The Fan. He's optimistic. He said help is on the way. He's going to go the route, according to him, of waiting. We're going to wait to see whether or not guys can come back healthy. Your Overshons of the world, the Chauvin Revel of the world. Who else? Josh Butler. We're going to go through the osmosis, boys, of waiting for these guys to get together. Some people got Washington Mobile Services. Speaking of Washington, we got to make sure we take care of business all the way up until we get to Washington. That's our next division, okay? We got to figure out a way to separate ourselves. Looking at the strength of schedule, looking at the climate for the NFC in general. Let me pull this up. I'm always thinking down the road, right? Last night, I was rooting for the Rams, and the damn Rams laid the egg. I ain't think the Rams can lay an egg twice, right? Them doggone Rams, they making me mad, man. They doing everything possible to make me mad this year. And, of course, let's look all the way down. Let's go to the NFC. Of course, the Eagles 4-0. Washington 2-2. I need to see what we look like again on the road, and we will see that this weekend. We are 1-2-1. The Giants 1-3. The Lions 3-1. Green Bay 2-1. Minnesota 2-2. Chicago 2-2 now, right? And then when we look at Tampa Bay, they're 3-1. Atlanta Falcons 2-2. Carolina's 1-3. New Orleans haven't found a win yet. And as well as the 49ers, they're 4-1. Seattle Sea Chickens are 3-1. And the Los Angeles is 3-2, and then the Cardinals 2-2. We can't expect other people to do our jobs for us. Let me get it right. We can't expect other people to do their job for us. Even though I do like the mindset that, hey, we got the number one offense. But it ain't helping us. And I hate to be this person. But being the number one offense with one win ain't really doing anything, especially when you look at our division and you're seeing a team with 4-0, and you're seeing a team in the other division 3-1, and the Tampa 3-1, and the San Fran 4-1. There's only so many slots that's available. Now, they did ask a very compelling question to Jerry Jones, like, what are we doing now? Because they brought up the Tony Romo scenario, whereas we wasted many of years with Tony Romo. I remember in my youth fighting for Tony Romo to be in the same tier as these other quarterbacks. In my opinion, there's no major difference between Tony Romo and Drew Brees. But Drew Brees got him a ring. Drew Brees had him a competent coach and a competent system that they went to in New Orleans. And there's no difference between, and I can tell you, last night we was talking about this with Patrick Creighton. Tony Romo versus Eli. In my mind, Tony Romo, I would still pick Tony Romo over Eli. But Eli was in a better coaching situation. He was on a better overall defensive situation. And they was talking about that it factor when it's time to turn it on when you get to the postseason. A lot of people dismiss when it takes a complete team in order to win. I don't give a dog. Ben Roethlisberger, yeah, he's another guy. Yeah. If you really go through like those guys that won Super Bowls, even if it's the Russell Wilson, the Ben Roethlisberger, to that degree, Eli Manning, when it was time for the postseason to occur, it wasn't only all about them. They had teams where you can still look at the running back. You can still look at the defense being able to get scoops and scores. The teams, even if you are top heavy, if you are, then you are relying on everybody to stay or remain healthy, right? And the Achilles heel of the Cowboys been these finite things: not being able to have run game and not being able to have complete teams on defense. Now, granted, we got run game. We got the number one offense in the National Football League. Hey, our starting wide receiver, star-studded wide receiver out for 3 to 4 weeks. Hey, we didn't skip a beat. Pickens came right on in and was able to move the crowd. Now it's time to see, can Pickens do it again? So those are finite things that we need to say to ourselves. All right, for once, can we just build around that? Last night we was talking about George Pickens, and maybe I'll chop it up and put it out there so that people and repurpose it so people can understand the conversation. Pickens already had 4 touchdowns for the season. All of last year he had 3. I know that he's going to get that bag. I want the Cowboys to be proactive to a degree. If we know that it takes 2 stud wide receivers to live in the National Football League now, we shouldn't have the connotations that, hey, this is only a one-off. This is only a situation and scenario that Pickens will be here for a 1-year rental. No. The Cowboys need to be proactive, right, with their approach and understand the cost. That we have about, 30 to 35 to $38 million, give or take, and we're sitting on that money. We have, in the next 2 seasons, 4 first-round draft picks, right? I'm not trying to win in 2030. I'm not trying to win in 2035. I'm trying to win now, baby. And how we do it, this is the get-right game. But this is also a measure game. Can Pickens repeat what he did last game, right? Can we get a spark from Jadon Blue, a guy that we drafted, a guy that Jerry Jones is speaking glowingly of, right? What we need to do. Law, would you set the market with Pickens? I wouldn't reset the market. I wouldn't reset the market. And this is why I'm glad that you mentioned we're going to pull up Pickens. Yeah. Ooh, Toxic Tom said a great thing. Not just build, Law, but to build and add to. That's what we need. We need to. All right, look at this team. All right, we got rid of Parsons. That's cool. Parsons is in town now at the fair shooting basketball, all right? We get that. But what did you get in return with Parsons? You got a stud as it relates to Kenny Clark, right? That's a centerpiece. Knowingly, well, how old is he? 30, 31, give or take. He got about 2.5 good years left in him, give or take. So you still need to identify another interior guy that you can bring into the folds. Keep in mind, Kenny Clark is a 9-year, 10-year guy. When it's time for them boys to go bad, they go bad quickly, right? So that's just a placeholder. That's a feel-good for the moment. We need to make sure that if we're going to be the kind of caliber team to stop the run, then we need to get more and more bodies. We need to re-solidify our front 7. Secondary is secondary for a reason. It's not primary. Front 7 is primary. So our biggest weakness beyond the interior will be linebacker play. All right, if we're leaning on Overshown, is equivalent to leaning on Sean Lee. And I'm not beating up Overshown. Leaning on Overshown is equivalent to leaning on Sean Lee. Law, what do you mean? Meaning that these guys, unfortunately, whether it's Sky Mirror, walking under a ladder, stepping on a crack, breaking your mama back, I don't know. These guys have the worst of kinds of luck, right? So you got to say to yourself, as a person that's building a team, I like you, Overshown, but I'm going to bring in another linebacker just in case that is just as good, right? And while you getting yourself rehabilitated, and I know we the rehab boys, we the rehabilitation boys, right? If anybody can get people that's hurt, injured, or have some off-the-field situations, and we hold on to them, will be us. And there's nothing wrong with it, right? But just make sure that you continue to add on is what my guy Toxic Tom just said. So that's where we got to be at with a mindset. Now switching back over to offense. If our identity is to have George Pickens plus a CeeDee Lamb for the foreseeable future, I get it. Everybody want money. Everybody need money. That's why you say money. I need money, right? Money answereth all things, not a few things, right? So if Pickens saying to himself, and this is what I tried to lament last night, that all of last year and the previous years, you haven't had a solidified quarterback throwing you the rock, right? You had pieces. You had Kenny Pickett. You had Justin Fields. You had all of these Sierra Husband. You had all of these quarterbacks throwing you the ball. and you wasn't getting the respect and the numbers that you wanted. But now, lo and behold, you got your quarterback throwing you the ball. And not all money is good money. And I ain't trying to shortchange you, Pickens. We know David Mulugeta will ask for the bag. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But where do you want your legacy to be? Where do you want your mindset to be? I need to get rid of that one. But where do you want your mindset to be? Now, granted, shout out to MLF football or ML football. I know they do a lot of crazy posts, but they did a side-by-side deal. And right now, I get it. I think A.J. Brown is getting anywhere between $32 to $33 million, right? What we can't do is sit here and say that one value is less than the other. I get it. But how can you ask for a thing and not generate a thing, right? So this is what I'm getting at. We can clearly know that Pickens is our number 2 just by stats alone for the first few games. But where he's heading to and where David Mulugeta will say is that, hey, my client is outperforming this guy. I don't give a dog if they are run first team. I need that money. Well, how we circumvent that is feelings at this point. Yeah, you got to roll the red carpet out to Pickens and let him know, hey, man, going to Tennessee ain't going to be the answer, bro. Trying to lobby yourself to go to maybe Atlanta or to a degree, maybe Seattle, I don't know. Won't be the answer. But being here, shoot, this is where you're going to have your numbers. You're going to be mentioned amongst the elites. And it's going to be worth every dime, every penny.
Yes, sir.
George, obviously you guys played well above what everybody outside of the building expected you would, at least the Packers, but you still got to get back in the win column. Just talk about how you guys plan to do that against the Jets and what it's going to take.
A lot of preparation, tons of preparation.
I knew Toxic Tom was gonna say that. I'm going where they gonna pay me here. I'm not lobbying with law, you know. I'm not pandering around for these guys to take a discount to stay here and to be under this regime. Man, I'm gonna say this right quick, Toxic. Pickens need to go where Dak is at, right here. Pickens fool around and go to Patriot land after they find out that Stephon Diggs stole all of that money, and he disappear. Pickens disappear in Patriots, but he get his money. He get his money, but he won't have his legacy. My guy Toxic Tom says, F loyalty, pay me. I get that, but come on, man. Yeah.
Seeing what they doing, they play a lot of man. Offensively, just try to get the ball around the guys. Defensively, to see what they're doing. Some of their coordinators been on different teams as well. Heavy man team. But, teams can always do differently. I just know we just got to come out and dominate.
Can you talk about that matchup with Sauce? You talk about the being man, and he's followed DKs and Mike Evans, and I'm sure he'll probably going to follow you. I don't know if you anticipate that. You talk about that matchup with Sauce.
I don't win against him for a few years. But ultimately, it's like a team game, so I don't really ever lock in on like the one-on-one matchup. I just know I'm going to beat whoever in front of me just to help my team win.
If there's ever a person that talk don't match their field of play or the narrative that is bestowed upon them, it's Pickens. Don't let me find out Pickens went to a private school and he grew up with mama and daddy in the house, because he ain't giving us no YN activities over here. He may look like a YN when he put the whatever you call that mask stuff that he wears or what have you, but he is definitely giving me some good PC talk. He don't talk trash. If you close your eyes, you think you're talking to Dak Prescott, by the way. Yes, he's a well-spoken YN. This is from Dramatic. Hey, he is not giving me no gangster, no thug activity. He definitely not even close to a Marshawn Lynch type, nor a Terrell Owens type. Even to this, the Shiesty mask. I couldn't think of it. Thank you, Dramatic. Yeah. Yeah, so it is for what it is. Let's listen to the rest of it.
Is he a physical corner with you? How does he play you in the past?
More rangy. We know we the same size, so it's not like it's just gonna be a good matchup. That's why I said I'm trying to, me personally, just trying to help my team win for sure.
So people your same size, you feel you can run by them?
My mindset is always that for any DB, but like I said, I really just want to come out and be efficient. Like last game, we was efficient, but we ended in a tie, and I just want to kind of get the victory.
How would you describe or assess how well Dak is playing?
He's playing super good. I feel like the O-line playing super good too. Like I said, execution is the most important thing. I feel like if we just keep doing that, we can go far.
To follow on that execution thread, as you integrate into this offense, you had the confidence that you could make plays, and we all thought you could, but you actually did in this last game at a high level. Does that even give you more confidence?
It's kind of in me already. I just want to, kind of dominate whatever schemed up for me, whatever schemed up for the other guys, kind of help the team win. But definitely a stepping stool to keep doing better for sure.
I know you said it's a team game and all that, but as a wide receiver, do you get excited when you see man and that opportunity to kind of go one-on-one?
Yeah, most definitely. I most definitely get excited.
Pause it right here. Ace Boogie says T. Higgins got 28.7. Yeah. That's where I want to be at right there. T. Higgins got 28.7. All right, so let's talk about all of the duos. Y'all okay this Friday? Are you guys okay this Friday? Or do y'all have some time? Y'all have to be somewhere? Let me know. But let's talk about duos before, we can stretch this show out. I know, we just chilling, right? We just having a good time talking football. All right, so there's Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. There's A.J. Brown and Smitty. So let's talk about the B side. Higgins got 28. What did Smitty get? All right, well, somebody put down Smitty. And who else got duos? I know we can't talk about Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. They just started. And, of course, Devontae is going to get his money. What other duos? Tyreek Hill and Amon-Ra St. Brown got 30. So that's the going rate. It's anywhere between, because 28 last year or the year before that is old money now. They finna have a ramp up in salary cap. So don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. That $111 billion in Amazon money about to hit. So the salary cap about to increase. They introduced sports betting so everybody can do sports betting. And everyone, Reek and Waddell, right? Metcalf got 30. So if I'm a betting man, which I am, shout out to Sleeper, be sure to use promo code LAW. If I'm a betting man, the initial first offer to Pickens is going to start negotiations at 27.5. From 27.5, it may end and teeter out right at $33 to $34 million, give or take APY wise, right? Add in the notion that the salary cap will increase. Sports betting then introduced over $55 billion in revenue. We talking about billions, man. They paying football players dog water compared to NBA, NHL, and MLB, collectively speaking, right? And don't let me get on to soccer. But here's the thing. NFL got a higher overhead, but they play the less games. They play fewer games because we got to manage over 60 people. So I get the money constraints. Yeah, TA said just go with 31. Because what I'm trying to do is on the back end, I know Jerry, he want to get this SA allegation out the way. He want to go ahead and say, lady, and she'd probably be asking for $5 million, right? And he said that she don't deserve that. Jerry, you've been letting this hang over your head for 7 years. I get it. It's a civil case. Just go ahead and pay the lady. You can't take that money to your grave. And Jerry Jr. and Junior Jerry and all of the other kids, they okay. You got a whole outside kid and everything else. Just pay that lady and be done with it. and we can just focus only on football. But to have that over your head, dog, you got the money, you got the resources. So just like I'm saying, go ahead and pay that lady, pay that woman. I know it's easy to tell people to pay something when it ain't your money. But, man, let me hit $1 billion. Man, let's get this out the way, man. I want to focus on winning. So just like you just go ahead and pay that woman, go ahead and pay Pickens and get this out the way so that we can really focus in and get this going. Come on with it. Greg, like, hey, where you at, Greg? Greg over there on the Facebook. Like,
What's your point? What's your point? Okay, so what?
Let me get back to football.
When I see man coverage, because it's just one-on-one. And definitely they play a few zones as well. Every defense does, but definitely excited to see man.
I'm sure you thought Dak was good before you came here, but is he better than what you can imagine him playing, better than what you thought he was?
Most definitely, because when I'm looking from the outside in, I can only see what you guys say about him and stuff like that. And me playing with him now, he's way definitely. Like I said earlier in a few interviews before, like I don't see the hate that he get because he's a cool dude. He makes great plays. The quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what's there not to like.
Hey, man, if y'all ain't liking the show today, man, that's okay, man. I only got like 40 likes, man. Come on, man. Help me out. HBO me. Y'all want to see me play tic-tac-toe or something, Come on. Tic-tac-toe, man. We going to do something else, man. Let's do something else, man. Y'all ain't ready for football today, man. All right, where should I go? Elbert, which way you going, Elbert? Elbert, you gonna go first? Let me go first, Elbert. I'm gonna go X right here. Which way you got going? Elbert, okay, Elbert goes right here. Okay, all right. I shouldn't have let you get the middle, Elbert. Let me go. Ooh, I put the pressure back on you though. All right, Elbert. Elbert. Okay, I got you. Which way are we going to him? Okay. You got me. Okay, all right. Well, watch I block you right here, Elbert. I'm going to block you right here, man. Where you going with it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I won, man. Look at that. Yeah. Tic-tac-toe, baby. Yeah. Keep the show going. All right. Yes, indeed. But the strategy, in my opinion, is when you're playing tic-tac-toe, is it always go with the middle first?
On the one ball on the sideline, you had two guys around you. What's the secret to keep the concentration, be able to bring that in?
Yeah, definitely. Keep watching the ball. I didn't see the safety. I know a lot of receivers like to look up and kind of look back down and check on what's going on. Definitely keep my eye on the ball, man. The grab, thank God.
On plays like that, is it because of reps you think you make those plays, or there's just a natural ability there?
A little bit. Now it's more natural because I've been doing it for so long. Like, I've been playing the same way. I was just telling my brother this, like, I've been playing the same way since high school. But, so it's kind of like a little bit of what you said, a lot of repetition, so it comes natural.
You're going to get a lot of attention this week,
yeah.
In terms of possible double teams and everything. How do you describe your responsibility, knowing you might not get the ball, you still have to do your part to get others?
Yeah. Definitely scheming up. Like I said, that's another component of my game too. Checking guys out on run plays, fitting in the scheme, and then next thing we do the same thing that looks like a run as a pass. You see what I mean? So it all marries up together.
First 3 weeks, it seemed like you were getting the.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm definitely in my bag.
The first 3 weeks, it seemed like you were getting the ball. They were coming to you late in games.
Yeah.
But this past week, they came to you early down. Is that part of without CD? They're gonna come to you early?
Yeah, most definitely. To get the team going, that's all I'm trying to contribute to, and it definitely helps any receiver in the NFL when you get them going early to produce a big game.
The way the offense played last week and you guys weren't able to get the win, is there a little more juice going on the road against a team who's going to be hungry to not go 0-5?
Yeah, most definitely. Just kind of like how we played. We played a good game against the Packers with them coming in with the huge defense and a lot of stuff that they were saying about the Packers. With us knowing that, in it in a tie, we definitely want, that's what I was telling them earlier, we definitely want the victory, but come out and execute the same. See what I mean?
Yes, indeed. Close but no cigar. I get that. Cowboys being able to put up 40 points against a third-ranked defense. So now the Cowboys should have that confidence. And I don't want people to think that we're talking about moral victories. No. But it'll come off as we talking about moral victories. But to be able to move the ball against that particular team, it's spectacular in my opinion.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
Boy, he got up out of there. All right, the next person we're going to talk about is Javonte Williams. Shout out to Cowboys.com. Appreciate them. The price is only going to go up. Toxic Thomas, right? I think Jerry should sign Pickens and now lock him up. Yeah. Here's the thing. Amari Cooper, he took $6 million less to stay here after his spectacular season. A lot of people thought that maybe, the Cowboys were kind of pressing it a little bit too rough on him. And a lot of people was like, Jerry, why would you let this man even have conversations with other teams? But come to find out, it's just that the overall embracing of like Cowboys land, he fell in love with. And he didn't want to go to no other team. So he took the lesser money route. I don't think that all players are going to be that way. And especially when you have the kind of caliber of agent like David Mulugeta, who got that historical data that's going to showcase, hey, NFL stands for not for long. And look what they did to Amari Cooper. That's the only thing that's going up against us with this. But let's listen to the 5th-ranked running back in the National Football League by the name, let me make sure he's still there, by the way. He is now, hold on. Some other games didn't happen. Let's listen to the 7th-ranked running back in the National Football League by the name of Javonte Williams. He's the 7th-ranked running back. How about that? That's dope. Let's listen to him. If I can find it.
You feel Clayton Adams said today it probably took you 2 years to get right, and they made that kind of calculated bet on you to bring you into free agency.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you've paid off kind of that belief that your knee's good?
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job. I still got some more work to do. I mean, it's still early in the season. Like we all know, it's a long NFL season, so I mean, you can't get too high right now. You just got to keep grinding.
Just talk about the challenge of going against this Jets front, this defensive interior. Quentin Williams, he has almost 10 run stops already, and plus he can penetrate the pocket on pass plays.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, he's a great player. They got a lot of talented guys. I feel like the edge rushers, the young edge rushers are good. DBs, linebackers. We just got to come in and play our game just like every week. It don't matter who we playing against. I feel like as long as we do what we do and play our game, we'll be all right.
Dak mentioned the message this week is to not look at the record. Is that kind of stemming off of what the lessons were learned from Chicago, going up in Chicago winless, and then they pulled out all the stops to try to get you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's still the NFL. You still going against professionals. No matter what their record is, I mean, you still got to go out there and play your hardest. Or like you said, like what happened in Chicago, I mean, it can get ugly quick. So, I mean, you can't take nobody for granted, and we just got to play our game.
When there are a lot of changes in the offensive line injury-wise, you could have 4 different guys.
He said it got ugly real quick. You can't take nobody for granted. As if. I'm just saying, did they take Chicago for granted? Or he just speaking in general?
Starting this week, does that change anything for you as a runner at all?
Yeah, I don't think it changed too much. I mean, I still got to do my part. Like I said, like I told him, they still professionals too. They're going to get in and do their job. We all believe in them. We trust them. I mean, that's why they're on the team. So we're just going to go out and play our game.
Coming into this into training camp, actually, the Cowboys are trying to figure out the running back position. Obviously, you emerged as the lead back, but it still felt like a multi-headed attack. Yeah. But then when you hear Shotty say something like Javonte's our bell cow, what does that do for you, and what kind of validation does that give you going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it just really complimented the other guys in the room, just how hard we was working through our training camp. I mean, we was all competing, pushing each other. And yeah, I mean, still talented. I feel like we got one of the best running back rooms in the NFL. So I mean, as long as we keep pushing each other, it don't matter who back there.
You were the first player Dallas signed in free agency. Why was this the right fit for you in your mind?
Yeah, I just like the energy. That's where I did my rehab at for my knee surgery, so I liked it out here. And then I just felt like they showed the much love, like it was kind of genuine, so that's why I wanted to come here.
Where do you feel like you're at as far as your performance level now versus even when you were a rookie? You have so much more experience now, and you're healthy. Where are you relative to where you've been in your career? Is this the best you feel like you've ever played?
Yeah, probably. I feel like it's really just a mental part. I feel like I understand the game a lot more. It's starting to slow down. Like I understand the blocking schemes. I'm not just out there running and just doing stuff. Like I actually understand what's going on now.
How much has Derek Foster been influential in helping you, graduate and just learn and level up in being a running back?
Yeah, he probably one of the biggest helps I've had in a long time. Just him showing me like different ways he coach other guys, how he see the game, and just little things like that, little tips and reminders and things like that.
No doubt, man. Shout out to Javonte Williams. They're talking about bell cow. Now, I don't know if the Cowboys can do this because bells are pretty much hard and they can be used as projectiles. I would love for the Cowboys to do something like everybody when you go to the game, and I know this is an away game, but I would love, you know how you go into certain areas, they got the terrible towel, they twirl the towels around. But I would love for the Cowboys to have damn bells in their seats where they can go ding-ding-ling-ling-ling-ling every time Javonte Williams run that ball, like an actual bell. And it fits right on in for the Cowboys. And that will create all type of noise for us, man. It would bring all type of excitement and energy. I do know that Mississippi State, they got, and that's Mississippi. They got those bell cows for Mississippi State. But I would love to have that here, like the ability to have us with an extra edge when we playing at home. Yeah, cowbell. Yeah, cowbell. I'd love to have that. Y'all look that up. Let's see if we can pitch that to the Cowboys. And they can have all of the cowboy bells with the star on it and 33 on the back. Toxic Tom said that costs money. But, hey, Jerry, you can sell those things, man, Yeah, I think that would help this team out too, because Cowboys, man, when you go to the stadium, it's more of a relaxed, sit back, chill type of vibe, and cheese, but it is for what it is. Jerry want to give out Dolly Parton posters, boy. Shout out Dolly. Yeah, Cowboys will faint at those bills when they see it. Yeah. Shout out to you, Brandy. Thank you so much for jumping in. So with that being said, let's listen to a snippet of what the opposing teams got going on.
We see exactly where he's going to be when it comes to designating if he's going to be on hire or not. So, other than that, I go right to Dallas. Obviously, a team that has a quarterback that's playing at the top of his game. So defensively, we got to be on point when it comes to that. And I look at their defense somewhat similar to ours. Man, new coordinators trying to get his system in and trying to get guys to operate in that system the way he wanted to. So, I know he's had some challenges, but man, he has some talent over there, and we have to make sure that offensively that we understand exactly who they got, because they are disruptive and they are fast and they can make some plays. And they have guys that can make some plays. They have some ball hawks.
Man, well, what defense he been watching? Hey, man, you don't have to piss down our back and say, hey, that's Rain. Come on, man. Hey, what is he doing? Is what they call that, y'all? Is that gamesmanship? Is gamesmanship? Is this what he doing, Toxic Tom? What is Aaron is trying to imply? He got more confidence on our defense than we do, He trolling. That's what he is. He trolling. Well, we need to get right game right now. So come on with it. I take your words then. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established. Come on with it.
So there that we got to be, we got to pay attention to, and we got to be good with that. But just like any week, man, we are out here ready. They're coming here, and we're looking forward to go win a game against Dallas. So, any questions?
With
Real quick with Braylon.
Yep.
It's a sprain, not a tear, or you guys are still trying to figure
Still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Still trying to figure that out.
And then when you say IR,
Yeah.
is it, like, based off of what you've seen so far, I know you say it's serious, but is it so serious it's season-ending, or just...
Well, I can't say that just yet. You know, the thing is, I want to make sure that, you know, as far as roster, like how we want to manage the roster when we designate exactly how he's going to be.
It was reported as an MCL sprain. Is that accurate?
Yeah, well, I don't want to say that until he gets a second opinion. We understand that.
One guy you didn't mention, Brownlee.
Brownlee, yeah.
Man, Jets doing bad. They got cash apps, man. Hey, if the Jets can have their cash app up there, man, y'all cash app me, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's $1 billion organization, man. They got the cash app. Like, cash app us, man. So, yeah, y'all send me some cash app too, man. Y'all send me some cash apps so I can go get me something to eat, man. Come on with it. Y'all see that? And that's a digital backdrop too. That's dope over there in Jets land. They got a digital backdrop because that's changing on me. Unless my eyes deceiving me.
As Brownlee be practicing this week, and he's there's a chance he can play the nickel in the outside corner for us, and he'll be competing for one of those jobs.
Kind of lost in the game Sunday was the performance Garrett had down the stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, the questionable pass interference call, that was a great catch, and they made a great catch on the touchdown. What have you seen from him in your short time with him? What stands out to you?
He is no doubt a number one receiver in this league. And it's not like, you know, we didn't know that, but the plays that he can make, the way that he can contort his body, the way he can come down and be sure to catch some of those 50-50 balls or whatnot. To him, it's like they're 80-20 because he's going to come down with a lot of them. Man, he is an amazing person to sit there and just watch and want to try to make sure you get him the ball as much as possible. And that's nothing new that we've talked about since the beginning of training camp. But, man, I'm glad he's on our team. And yeah, he's one of those guys that inspires a lot of the players on his team because the way that he goes out and play and how competitive he is. And listen, sometimes, you know, it shows up, and sometimes people look at that a different way, that he's bitching or something. Like, no, man, he's just competitive. He wants the ball and he wants to win. And he's come from a winning background. So I'm attracted to players like that, to be honest with you. And I love everything about the player.
Aaron, you referenced 2021 a couple of times about how you've been through, you know, adverse circumstances. I'm wondering, what was it like being 0-8, and what was it about Dan in that time that helped them through it and stuff that you could lean on and apply to them?
Well, I would say that it's not fun being 0-8, and
damn, is he speaking it into existence? They're gonna lose every game. I don't know where they're going at with this presser, but I'm trying to hear them out. Okay, I'm trying to hear them out. Come on with it.
Man, you get ridiculed, you get talked about. I mean, people are after you, you know, in the worst way. When, as a coach, man, you just have to believe and understand the things how you want to build and the foundation that you're trying to set, that you cannot waver from those things, even when the outside noise is really on you. And he did an outstanding job of that. And the same with the whole staff, because we all felt it. And it was tough to go through. But, man, you just make sure you lean on those things, those positives that you see within the games that you play. And you still...
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. He said they asking him about when he was with Detroit, how did he handle adversity? Come on, man. Y'all need to talk about some Cowboys.
Try to make sure, man, it is a play style that you're trying to create within your team that we saw happening at that point. And we just knew at some point it was going to break through. And once it broke through, man, we were just rolling. And listen, I feel the same way about here. And I understand how the fans feel. I do. I'm hurting just like they are. I understand how you guys feel. I'm hurting just like you are. But I do know this. I believe in everything that we're doing. And I know that's going to be a breakthrough. And when it breaks through, this thing's going to pop exactly like we all want it to. So
it ain't happening this weekend, Captain. But keep talking.
And I actually had conversations with Tony Dungy, and he went 0-5. And listen, he felt the same way. And these things take time. But I believe in everything that we're doing. I believe in.
And you right. You finna go 0-5. That's what's about to happen. Yeah.
Our coaching staff and I believe in our players.
How is it for along those lines? Yeah. How is it for the players? Like, how do you make sure that they stay?
Yeah.
On board and everything like that, because frustration is going to set in, and we started to see some of it the other night.
Boy, let me get a special shout out to Cam Bullard. Thank you so much for the cash and the app, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm on the Salisbury steak side of the menu now, man. I appreciate you. Now, somebody else send me something so I can get some yams or something, man. And get some yams with this Salisbury steak. Some cornbread. I need some cornbread for real.
See, the thing that I think most people
shout out to you, Cam.
And
Appreciate
try to focus on is the why. And you do have to address the why. And we do that quite a bit. But the shift that we go to is the how. Like, how do we fix these things? And we talked about
just
that
don't
today.
fix them this Sunday
on a number of occasions, and our players believe in that. And to me, I think that the frustration would be there, but the confidence and the belief is going to be there because now we have answers and solutions to how we're going to get better. And does that mean we're going to get better right now?
Right.
No, but you see it. You see it, and you see small glimpses of it, and that gives players the belief. So. I'm glad the way these guys are still in it. Man, it was an upbeat walkthrough we had today. Meetings have been upbeat, and they all are part of us getting this thing turned around.
Is it along those lines? I'm sorry if it's a little bit of a repeat question.
Yep.
Like for some of these guys, even some of your best players, they've been dealing with this for years, and I know you're trying to turn the page, but they have like that baggage.
Yep.
That I'm sure there's like here we go again type of a feeling.
To all those questions that we got to do to make sure we fix these issues. He never ceases to amaze me when he's running with the ball.
Okay, who are you talking about
now? He's such a big, strong man that and able to elude, and he has the agility just to make people miss in space. That I'm not surprised to see some of those things. Now, the run in itself was amazing because I think he ran, I think, a 43-yard touchdown, but he might have ran 90-some yards to score. But that's who he is. And, I mean, I expect him to make plays like that just because of who he is. And but they're dynamic plays by a dynamic player. So I expect that from him.
Couple more. Dak Prescott is a quarterback.
All right, now get Cowboys stuff. Yeah.
From naysayers, analysts, everyone.
Yeah.
And then every time I feel like I see him play, he looks really good.
Yeah.
What's just your evaluation of him as a player?
To me, it's no different than any top-notch player. And I've said this before. When you're the highest paid player in the league or you picked at a certain spot in the draft, the two things that come with that is criticism and expectations. And that will never leave him. I don't care how good he is not going to – everybody's going to expect more no matter how good he plays. And to me, I think he understands that, and he doesn't care. He just go out there and
Thank you,
do
Robert.
what he do. So kudos to him for that. But our job is to go out there and make him look bad. And listen, our guys understand that. And hopefully, you guys are right mad about him in that sense. But he's a damn good player. He's been a good quarterback since he's been in this league. And, man, he is like a one-man show that can lift that whole team. And that's just who he is. He's a damn good leader also. You clearly see that from watching him on the tape.
He's real quick follow on that. He does seem like the type of quarterback, too, where he's going to give his guys chances, where it's 50-50 ball or even 40-60, 30-70. He's going to give his guy a chance to tilt the odds in his favor.
Yeah.
Defensively, do you let your guys know that? Like, it might be covered, but
we don't have to let them know that. They see that, and that's just who he is. And, man, it seems like it doesn't matter what receivers out there playing with him. He's going to give those guys a chance, or he's going to put the ball exactly where they can make a play on the ball. And most good quarterbacks do that, so I'm not surprised to see that. But, no, our guys know that they got to be on their P's and Q's every time because he's going to get the ball out of his hand. He's going to try to put it in a spot where his guys can go make a play. And And he makes it hard to defend. I mean, that's just who he is. He's a damn good player.
Man, you giving too many flowers, man. You giving a lot of flowers to my guy Dak Prescott now. Yeah.
Zach, we obviously talked to you a lot about penalties, but I'm curious, like, how do you manage the frustration of the flags that aren't thrown? Like there's a play where...
You said that aren't thrown?
Yeah, like when Rucker gets it after the...
Yeah.
Man, Jets media trash, man. They ain't talking about everything, but... Yes, indeed, man. Shoot.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using the code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt, download now and get 100% match up to $100 when you do that. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, Sleeper is giving away $20 for anyone. If once you download it, you have an additional $20 in your account, free. Brought to you by your boy Law Nation Sports. Free $20 entries, so there's no deposit that's needed. So all you have to do is go straight to Sleeper, upload it, use promo code LAW, and then when you do that, $20 is on there. Now, I'm going to reach out to them and say, make it 25, because I can say 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. You know, I'm going to reach out to Sleep and see if they can add $5 more to it, Cowboy Nation. And what I like to do on Fridays is I like to open up the phone lines a whole lot earlier and get out of here a whole lot earlier so I can go and hang out with family and friends and beyond and get this day going. We will be doing a lot of good things around the community, but I really want to get things moving and grooving for all of us. So before we go into any other details, be sure to do me a huge favor. Get your points together. We can't have a monologue. We want to have a dialogue of your thoughts. We want to have a dialogue of like what was needed to happen.
You are the only participant in the conference.
I just opened up the phone
All
lines.
participants are muted.
So what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? I know I get it. I want to win. We won one game heading into week 5, and that sound crazy, right? The expectations is crazy. But I still expect us to show up and shine in a good way, Cowboy Nation. So with that being said, if you driving in Dallas and someone rear ends you, or if you at work and you have a slip and fall, or they told you to go get them boxes, way on top of that particular shelf, and they gave you a beat up step ladder, and you slip and fall off of that, you got to reach out to our partners, Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. But most important, let them know that Law Nation sent you over there, right, to them. And when you do that, when they break you off that $1.3 million, don't forget about me now.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
There's 214 or 817 and all of the precious threes you can dial. And when you dial that number, be sure to let them know what's going on. Give them details of information. But without hesitations nor deviations, understand that they have over a combined of 100 years of experiences doing this. They ain't vampires, but they'll be vamping for you. Keep in mind, if you can't dial that number, just visit frankelfirm.com. somebody there will be able to assist you there as well. But my hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391.
Inside caramel just like 100 grand.
Everyone said inside caramel just like 100 grand. And speaking of that, I got 100 grand in the building, man. First caller, man. What's good with you, fam?
I know you said make it quick. You don't want a monologue. I just want to say, how about them Yankees? We on our way. You know what I mean? Round 2. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby.
Man.
Let's go.
Hey man, I thought we were cool, man. So you picking any?
Long.
We
in the playoffs, Law. You can't speak right now. You on the bench. We in the playoffs right now. You know what I'm saying?
So you anything East Coast?
Toronto,
you anything East?
We got the smoke. What you mean?
You anything East?
Hold on.
Are you Nikki? Are you Team Nikki? Are you Team Nikki? Are you Florida? You Florida?
You know my teams. Cowboys, Yankees, Miami Heat. Come on, dog. You know what it is.
That's all the East. You know, even the Cowboys, even though we in the West, they just knew we were the best, so that's why they put us in the East. Cause we all some beasts over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
we're going for that chip, though. You know what I'm saying? Toronto.
We
want all the smoke, Toronto. We want all the smoke.
Okay. So you Team Nicki. You Team Nicki Minaj then. Shit. Oh my gosh, man.
But man, we expect to win. The only thing I'm nervous about is he can run the football too, Law.
Yeah.
He know how to use his legs, Law. That's what got me nervous. We should win this game. We should score enough points that it's going to neutralize his running. But in the beginning of the game, I'll be worried about him just out there scrambling like Jalen Hurts. Because that's the best thing he can do. That's the best thing. He's faster than Jalen Hurts. He's more athletic than Jalen Hurts.
In this system, in this philosophy, we always had issues with running quarterbacks.
Yes.
Because
that's why I'm nervous.
This is adaptations of what we've seen out of Monty Kiffin / what's the other guy? Old guy, Papa Rob Marinelli, and now is Matt Eberflus. It's the same system, and that's why we've been having these issues, bro.
That's why I want us to get the ball first, the march down. We can't start slow. We got to put our foot on a throat immediately. And just choke them out. Choke them out immediately so they can be one-dimensional. If we could get them one-dimensional, game's over.
No doubt,
game's over. That's what I expect us to do. How about them Cowboys?
What's the score again? What's the score?
I think the score is going to be, we might put up it might be 28-14.
28
Cowboys
14. All right, cool. I got 34. What I said, 34-24, something like that. I said last night. So yeah, I think we got to score 30. It's just for what it is.
Yeah. We do. In order for us to win, we got to blow them out, so we can make them one-dimensional. We can make them one-dimensional. Game's over. They can't beat us.
Stick a fork in it, man. But appreciate you, man.
Stick a fork in it.
Thank you so much,
all right, man. How about them Cowboys? How about them Yankees? You already know.
Oh my gosh, man. It's good hearing laughter on the calls, man. We got it. I got Aaron, man, from the 562. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Sleeper Now.
What's good, Law? How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Doing great.
Man, I don't know about the other caller, but I don't know about no Yankees, but it's Dodgers over here.
Dodgers City.
Yeah, go blue. You know what I'm saying? Go blue, baby.
Go blue. Okay, I see you, man. So you a Dodger guy. You on the West Coast, right? You're on the West Coast. So
yeah, it's Dodgers, Lakers, Cowboys, and hockey, I go to Kings.
Okay. Have you been to a hockey game before, though?
Yes, I have, man.
Okay,
you can't call yourself a fan if you ain't at least go to a game.
And I never been to a hockey game, so they say, man, Law, you missing out. So I'm gonna have to go this year and see the Stars do something.
Yeah, man, you gotta go. It's fun.
Yes, indeed, man. What you got for me today, man?
Shoot, man, it's gonna be a good game. I know, like the last caller said, we do have problems with running quarterbacks, but my matchup I want to see is his name Quentin Williams. Is he gonna match up on? If he matches up on Tyler Guyton, but Tyler Smith, with that leg injury, will he hold up or will we have to combo block him?
I think you got a combo. It's impossible, man, to just shut Quentin down with one guy. Now I'm hearing a little echo reverb in the back. Do you have me turned up somewhere?
Yeah, my bad. Hold on.
No, you good. Yeah. Oh man, that's crystal clear, man. You on a nice network. So yeah. Here's what I'm doing. I'm literally flying up to New York or New Jersey, and if I'm the general manager, I'm already talking to their general manager, and I'm trying to work out a deal after the game. After we beat the Jets, I'm telling them, like, hey, Jets, Coach, Aaron, Glenn, hey, all of y'all, you 0-5, man. It's time for y'all to rebuild. Y'all need draft picks, right? You know? Yeah. Just go ahead and give us Quentin Williams. We'll give you Mozzie, and we'll give you a first, a third, and maybe another player or something. But they need to rebuild, man. So they need picks. They need picks, man. Yeah.
You said the first and the third. I'll give him a second and a third, and you can have what's his name?
Fowler too. Hey.
Fowler, yeah, Fowler. I give him a second and third. You can have Fowler for Quentin.
Yeah, and that would help propel Aaron Glenn. And like Aaron, no, you used to play here. Come on, man, hook us up, man. Come on, he sound like you can get him a little bit. You know, you just got to will and deal. You got to will and deal him. You know.
That's crazy.
Yes,
okay. What I was gonna say is Wanye Thomas. He's starting this Sunday, right?
Yeah, he started. Yeah,
he started. I think by him starting, you think it might be you think you see a difference in the safety play as far as the deep ball?
All right. Here's my truths with it. And shout out to Albert. Now I can give me a T-bone steak now, man. Shoot. Shoot. After a while, at the end of this game, at the end of the day, I might give me a doggone tomahawk steak. Man, y'all keep sending me this love on the Cash App. I appreciate it. But here's what I got, Aaron. And not Rodgers. Here's what I got. I think that the Cowboys overall need to reconsider like how they look at the overall landscape and get things moving from there, bro. For real. Yeah.
Okay. I think last point. I was gonna say, Blues gonna be second. He's starting. Well, he's not starting, but he's gonna get a chance to be on the field this Sunday. Do you think his coming out is he gonna be on the snap count, or you think he's gonna bust out and be like?
Yeah, he's on he's gonna be on snap count. He's gonna come in
snap count
and probably give you 4 or 5 plays, man. It's not gonna be a lot of plays. But to answer that thing, because I'm trying not to touch on Wanye versus the Malik Hooker thing, bro. But what I'm gonna just say is Wanye, he ain't getting back off of that field.
So you gotta take my spot.
He ain't coming back up off that field, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh shoot, man. That Pickens and Sauce Gardner matchup is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I hope Dak don't feed him the ball to force an interception, but that's gonna be a dope battle to watch.
I think that last night on the Cowboys Collective, I think that they were talking collectively about that there's going to be some pushing, there's going to be some shoving. It might be a damn near fight. If it's one-on-one, if they playing that single high safety, and it's one-on-one with Sauce versus Pickens, I want Dak to try it. I want him to try it.
Yeah, definitely try it.
Hell yeah.
Definitely try it. Like, throw it out there. Let him go get it. Now, am I tripping? Before we go, does Pickens give you Des Bryant?
Okay, we talked about that on the other show. with
I didn't
Cowboys
get
and
to see
chill. Cowboys and chill. What we said basically is that, comparison is a thief of all joy. And regardless of how we look at Pickens, he's unique. I don't think that we've seen a guy like him because he's thinner than Dez, right? But he high points the ball like a Keyshawn Johnson. He got sure hands. I don't think he got hands like Keyshawn or Irvin, because Irvin, they don't drop balls. And when you look at Pickens, I just look at him as a true X receiver for us.
Mm-hmm.
But a more polished Michael Gallup, if we can say it that way.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
But he ain't in the tier of like Dez nor or any of the 88s.
No, I don't think he's the 88. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, shoot, man. I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you, Laura. I got score prediction. I got
What you got?
Cowboys 40. Jets 28.
Hey man, if we hit that, I got something for you, fam. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, big dog.
No doubt. That's Aaron, man, from Long Beach, from the 562. Shout out to you, Jeffrey, man, for the Cash App. Boy, I got my menu together now. I had a T-bone steak with some potato wedges with the swine on cheese and sour cream, all of that stuff on it. Yeah, yeah. Potato wedges now. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to eat good today, boy. Shoot. GP is easily better than Gallup. Yeah, so he's like a Gallup, a more polished Gallup, or a Gallup on pretty much steroids to that degree. Packer Gallup going to be watching like, damn. All right, I got my guy G Cuddy, man. I think this G Cuddy, if I'm not mistaken, from the 313. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
What's going on, Lord? This Cuddy. Hey, man, I'm calling you from across the pond over here in London, man. I said, my boy Lon, man.
What time it is over there? What time it is over there?
It's 6 p.m. over here, dude.
Oh, wow.
6:06 p.m. right now. Okay. Yes, sir. So, hey, look, this is going to be a good matchup, man. So, real quick, I mean, the Jets that I want to see who win that battle in the trenches. We talked about Quentin Williams and that defense Jets have, and you might try Sauce Gardner out there in that corner like once or twice, but you ain't gonna make a living doing that, man. I want to know what other receiver is gonna step up. I mean, you do have to go to Pickens, and I don't know if Sauce is gonna like travel around on him, but like somebody else gonna have to step up too.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how you see that going. Is that where, Javonte gonna do something? Jalen gonna get some catches or something, or is this another game where Ferg get a bunch of catches?
Well, what I look at it from this aspect, Ferg's gonna still get his looks. I think the tight end will always be the quarterback best friend, and Dak Prescott tend to hit the tight end earlier, and they asked Schottenheimer earlier this week, like, well, one of the people, I believe, it could have been Clayton Adams, out listening in to him, and they were saying that Ferg, he only get like 5 or 6 yards. Like, why are he not getting multiple more yards? And they were saying it's just because of the clear-out patterns, or it's because of the way he is pretty much being used as decoy, in so many words. So I think that in this game, you may get a little bit more of a higher tick from Ferg because of CeeDee Lamb is not in the building. But it still should go Pickens, Ferg, and then, in my opinion, even Javonte Turpin, I don't think he's going to be in this game, if I'm not mistaken, that it could falls into the lines of Jalen Tolbert, Ryan Flournoy. So we'll see how that works.
Flow, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to have to get some production over there. I mean, Sauce, he didn't have the best year last year, but Sauce still a dog, man.
Right.
And so we got to try him some, but you're not going to eat over there every now. And with that line, You know, it's going to be interesting to see if we can win that. Hey, real quick, I wanted your take on this. I mean, I know Flus with his, you know, he got his style and things. One of the best coaches we had was Parcells, because Parcells he had a style that he wanted to put in, whether offense or defense, but he could adjust that based on whatever talent he had. You know, when he had a quarterback, you know, way back in the day with Drew Bledsoe, not with us, but I think with New England, they aired that thing out. Terry Glenn, you know, all those things. Then when he had a strong running game, then he was like, hey, we going to run the ball. You know, but the adaptability to be able to use the talent that you had, he was a guy that he wasn't a prisoner to his own system. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that, because we don't have the linebackers that we want. We just don't. You know, the corner play is, you know, I saw your grades, D minus, you know. So the thing is, if he's like, hey, I need guys for my system, where's the flexibility that we're going to tinker some things to work according to the strengths that we have? And I'll listen up, take the rest offline. Thanks a lot. How about them Cowboys?
How about them? That's my guy Cuddy, all the way from London, and it's 6:10 where he's at. Wow. You know, I would say this. You do need to have your artillery when you are a defensive coordinator. You need to have your weapons. Now, Superman don't need a cape. I get that. Batman do. In order to fly, he need that damn tool belt and everything. Batman, yeah, he might know some karate here and there, but in a street fight, him versus Black Panther, I think Black Panther whoop him down. You know what I'm saying? But Batman needs the cape. He needs the belt, and he needs time. Yeah. I love watching, like, on TikTok, they be having, like, who will win X, Y, and Z versus, like, prep time. Like, Batman can beat anybody with prep time. You give Batman prep time, he whooping you. Tony Stark don't know karate. But if he had prep time, sure, he can take down Thanos if he had the prep time, right? So, to that degree, y'all get what I'm saying. Eberflus don't have prep time, nor do he have, ladies and gentlemen, the tool belt. Now, we judging him based off of these first 4 games, and it's not a pretty judgment. And we had our reservations. In preseason. We were like, hey, what is Flus doing? Maybe he's seeing Batman needs his money, though. Yeah, Toxic Tom. Yeah, he do need his money. So, oh, wait. Batman do beats Black Panther with prep time. Yeah. Now, it's argumentative. But, hey, we would find out. And sometimes Batman needs a Robin. Yeah. All right, so what I'm trying to get at, and I'm not putting cover on or cape on for Matt Eberflus, but we can clearly see that Murray, Sanborn, they are not the answer far as our linebackers, our edge rushers. Maybe we're trying to fabricate it now. Hopefully, Jadeveon Clowney can give us a little bit more this week than what he did last week. And what is Flus' special powers? Shoot. With prep time, that brother, he good defense, man. Shoot. Y'all saw what he did to us in 2018 when he knew everything about the Cowboys when he was the defensive coordinator for the Colts. Boy, we couldn't even move the ball down the field. So it is for what it is. What my thoughts is that, like what he was saying, like, what can we do to make the team better? It's giving him a cape at least, and giving him a tool belt, and giving him a little bit more prep time. Here's the thing. Jerry Jones is like the Joker. He ain't doing none of this stuff. He's going to laugh it away, and he's going to have all of the optimisms that even when he do get caught, that at the end of the day, he still survive. Right? The Joker still survived. Like, he get arrested and they still like why they just don't kill on sight? They keep the Joker around for 30, 40 years, man. He keep getting arrested and they keep putting him in an asylum. What they call it, the asylum? Anarchy, whatever the name of the asylum. Just shoot him dead. The Joker don't got no bulletproof vest. He got no special powers. Just shoot him. But no, they say, let me just arrest him, you know. But Jerry is the clown. Yeah. If Toxic Tub said, if the Joker was a Tyrone, oops. All right. VIP from the 860.
Hold on. It's VIP, baby. Lord, you know what I'm thinking? Jerry is the Joker and the Riddler put together. And the Penguin. You can blend them all together, and that's Jerry.
He got to be also that guy that I forgot this guy. He sprayed his mist.
Two-Face.
No, not Two-Face. But yeah, he Two-Face. But the other guy that I think his name is Scarecrow or something. He sprayed his mist and you began to see all of the fears. But yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, that's the diversion. Yeah, he got that. That's what he diverts you with. That's why he signed Bland and signed a fullback that we don't even use. Oh yeah, this divert. We diverting your attention. Hold on, I want to bring my attention back to fumbling, bumbling. Jerry was scrambling and scraping.
Oh yeah.
Gotta give y'all some flowers. Yo, somebody is getting fired. And if they didn't get fired last time, Jerry told them he could cut their paycheck. Somebody's paycheck is getting cut, Lord.
Yeah, he gonna come back at him, man, because he said the ooh.
I was waiting to say it in front. What is your point? Well, Jerry, we want to know about the lawsuit, Jerry. Are you in the Epstein files too, Jerry?
Man, release them files, man. Release them files.
Yeah, all right, Lord, I've never seen Jerry scrambling and scraping on there because usually they throwing softballs. They don't really be getting at him after the last time.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to give these guys flowers because I've been questioning what's going on with this lawsuit.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's civil. It's civil. So when it's civil, like we know it's just money exchange. So he's not going to go to anybody's jail. But I get it. I absolutely understand. Like the ability, the finite ability to stretch it out 7 years. Like dog, you can't talk about the legal system being fraud. Dog, that woman is in shambles for 7 years. She been waiting.
And Jerry talk about, I don't like the system, but I love the system. Yeah, Jerry, you love the system because you are the system. You are a part of the system, Jerry. You know you ain't gonna. You know what? But anyway, let me move on for Jerry. I could go all day on Jerry. I love to see him scrambling and scraping. I just love it. But I just need that Diddy music behind him. That's all. You should have put the Diddy and the clown music behind him because that's all I heard and that's all I saw when I see Jerry. But Jerry, you could do this if you want to continue this diversion. Sign Pickens early.
Yeah.
You want to get ahead of the ball? If you wait to the end of the year, it's a wrap. You're going to be in another tug of war. But if you sign them early, Jerry, Jerry, get in front of yourself this time, Jerry. That's all I'm saying. But this game, I was going to go. My friend, shout out to Sal, my Italian friend. He's a big Jets fan. Sal said, Lovey, I want you to go, but I also know your temperament, Lovey. So, I don't want you in there fighting your way in and fighting your way out. So I think I'm just going to sit this one out.
Right.
I'm tempted, Lord. Once you said bring a Law Nation flag there, I said, God damn it, Lord, you tempted me. You tempted me, Lord.
Yeah, man. A Law Nation hat, flag, or you know what I'm saying? Anything that y'all can bring. Even poster board, all of that stuff will work, man. Yeah.
I do got to ask 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
What is Turnup not playing and is 73? So 73 is playing. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think that these are more of the lines of game day decisions. I think that when you look back at everything, this would be more the lines of like, this would be a game day decision. I hope that Turpin is playing. I think that he brings an extra layer of element to the table. I also hope that Tyler Smith is playing if we have any shot at this, you know.
Yeah, 'cause we got Big Q in the middle. You heard? So I need my Smithy. I need home this week. But anyway, Lord, it just got me to thinking about, I really think my quarterback fears no man right now. I don't care who's on the other side of Pickens. Put in your work for. Look, man, if you go into anything and fear is the first thing on your mind, you have halfway lost the fight. I'm telling everybody on Nation.
Oh, yeah.
You can go to you can Google this. It's part of Shin Tzu. He put it in the Art of War. Yeah. If you go to the war, you have to already know you've won the war before you got to that field.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, you're right, man. Cortisone is a real thing, and fear strengthens those cortisone levels, right? I'm talking about the fear of something. Like you can be in shock, and then your what do you call that?
G Cuddy $9.99. How does Pickens compare to Alvin Harper?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that to you, G Cuddy. But yeah, you got endorphins, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like you get people, you know, Tupac was shot, but he was still moving around. You know what I'm saying? You can get shot and still have those endorphins going and adrenaline going. That's what a better way to say it. And you don't know until you realize, you know what I'm saying, until you lost a lot of blood and then you pass out. But fear, going into a fight, and if you already had that fear, dog, you know what I'm saying? That weakens your 7 trillion cells, you know. But a lot of people, man, is commanding you on that Sensu. How do you say that? Chinsu.
Yeah, Sensu. It's the Art of War. My mother gave me that. Yeah, the Art of War. If you look at it, he talks about, well, my mother quoted it back in the day about, you know, you have to know you won the battle before you even get to the battlefield. And that's I take that mentality to everything.
Right.
And I put that onto my kids, that same ideology. Like, no, before my son leaves to school and before the kids go off to school every day, if everybody putting 100, I expect you to put in 200.
Facts.
And that's just how we have to, that's how we got to go about. And I want Jerry to take on that. I don't want to wait. Like, what kills me is we drafted a cornerback with the same problems as the cornerback that we had.
Yeah.
Not me knocking the cornerback that we drafted, but then we already have a cornerback that's injured. Why are we drafting a cornerback that's already injured?
Because that's the gambler.
It's just confusing.
That's the gambler right there, man.
Man, and now we just wishing on draft picks. So now we got to wait till 2030. Is that what we're saying, Law?
In shorts, you're right. You know, they're waiting on the future, but not to beat the team up. Let's see what these guys can do going into this game and see what we can bring in. What you got for the score?
And my score, Law, is 35-23.
35.
I really think our defense has to make a fourth quarter stops. God damn it, a third down stop. Can we get one third down stop this game, Law?
Man, come on with it, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
Eva Fluke, whatever the hell your name is, Eva Fluky. Look, bro, you on a tight leash with me. I am coming down. Oh, Law, I rescheduled. I told you I was coming down for the Green Bay. I rescheduled. I'm coming down. My son picked a game. We coming down for the Philly game, Law. So I want you to reach out because I'm definitely pulling up on you, Law. I want to stay with up to your PR and your whole team too, Lord. Yeah. Shout out to your PR, Lord.
Man, most certainly. Definitely come on out that week because we supposed to have Gilly. We supposed to have what's the other guy that be with him? I forgot his name. Wallow, I believe. Yeah, Gilly, Wallow, and we'll be doing Ditch Day again on that week. So come on
Gilly
out.
and Wallow? Oh, I messed with Yeah, I'm outside. I'm outside. Gilly might get the fair one. We might have to put the gloves on.
Yeah.
Lord. I'm pulling up. Tell your boy Slurp, I will pay for your ticket. Look, Slurp, I will pay for your ticket to come out. Come on, Slurp. I'm calling you. Slurp, I will pay. I got the Embassy Suite 30 booked. I got a good look, Slurp. Come on.
Come on with it, man.
Don't talk no more, Slurp. Pull up.
Appreciate you for calling in, man. Thank you so much, bro. Let me hear you say it, man. Let me hear you say it.
Cowboys. I ain't a killer, but don't push me, Slurpee.
Yes, indeed. So VIP will pull up on the Eagles week. So we definitely trying to have an epic event once again. Eagles week, Cowboys versus Eagles. Ditch Day. I'm gonna be your host. We're gonna have special guests, Gilly and Wallow. They supposed to come up unless they scared, So we'll see how all of that goes, man. I can't wait to see that. Here's been a report right here, and let me pull this up so everybody can see. I kind of glanced at it while VIP was on the line. It never fails. Okay. Foot boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it come for you? Lamb is out, ankle, right? Marshawn Nealon, questionable, ankle, right? Javonte Turpin, questionable, foot. Now, feet, foot, toes, and everything, bunions, if you have it, they hurt, man. And if your feet are bad, your whole body feel bad, don't it? So I don't know what's going on. It's the year of the feet or the ankles or the lower body extremities for the Cowboys. I don't know what's going on. Our injuries always occur from year to year in a specific area. 1 year was the hams. 1 year was the knees. 1 year was the calves. Now we are the ankle boys. Somehow our ankles are just not ankling. All right, so to that point, Tyler Guyton is still in concussion protocol. They're checking on him. He's a day-to-day situation, and he's not on this list, which is a good thing, and it could be a bad thing. Tyler Smith, he having leg issues. He's a day-to-day situation as well. So we are banged up really bad. Breland Allen, he got a knee MCL. I think he's going to be out. Carter, the cornerback, I think he may be out. Hamstring questionable, and then Lonnie Johnson, or however you say that kid's name, his ankle is going bad, and then Mason Taylor. If Mason Taylor is out of this game, believe it or not, that would be a plus for us because he's athletic and he goes crazy out there on the field, and especially we've been having issues with tight ends this year as well. They do need
Brunt Workwear. Let's not work in pain, but let's work in comfort. And I'm talking about quality comfort. Brunt Workwear brings you that element of comfort, stability, and also durability. With Brunt, your number one workwear out there in the field, built to last, built to survive, and also leaves you with style and grace. So visit bruntworkwear.com and use promo code LAW and pick up you a pair.
Brunt Workwear, baby. Be sure to check out the information in the details in the description box to go pick up you a pair. $10 on me when you do that. When you use promo code LAW, this boot can protect you. It's waterproof. And you ain't gonna twist your ankles and knees right here. Look how high this boot go up. It protect that ankle there too. And these are not yum-yums. It's workwear. Yum-yums, boy, have you slipping and sliding up out of there. Had the Luigi feet. You don't want that to happen over there. So just be sure to go pick up your pair of Brunts, man, and then tell them Law sent you. All right, I got from the 205. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's up, Law? What's happening?
What's going on? Let me lock you in as Unc again on this. What's going on, Unc?
Man, I can't call it, man. You know, nice, pretty weather. I'm alive. I'd rather be on top of ground than ground on top of me.
Yeah, they say it's better to be seen than viewed, for sure.
To be unseen, that's right.
Yeah.
Let me say this to the listening public. We got to be careful. We can't go into this game sipping on rat paws and sipping on poison Kool-Aid.
Right.
Because we'll go out there and the Jets will play like they world champions. And then we'll end up losing. And now you're on this pathetic high, and now you're down to the lowest you can go. Because you didn't do what you needed to do in practice to do what you need to do to win these games. These are the games that we need to win.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even have to scream by halftime. It should be over. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to go out on a limb. I really don't score anything, but I'm going to go with 37-17. That's what I see in my head. Now, that's a dream, but it can surely be a nightmare if I don't get it right. Let me say this in closing. I want y'all to understand, God made you very special for who you are. He made you the best father, whether you the best mother, whether you the best auntie. He made you who you are. But let me explain something to you. My friend Ham was born with 2 left feet. And I called her, I said, hey, Cheryl, is Ham now? He out back, but I got to go out there and get him because, he had to take long strides because he got 2 left ankles. She said, Charles, all I did was take my eyes off him for a minute. And his ass was in the parking lot. Now I got to get in my car to go get him because he running around the parking lot, walking around, going left. And now I got to go get him. And this is what I'm talking about. Be thankful that you got all your limbs. Be thankful that you got your right mind. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they got somewhere you go. It'll be a closed room with pink stuff everywhere. You know your ass ain't getting out no time soon. And I'm going to say this, Law. I'm going to say this. I'd like to thank you for what you done for the nation, what you have done for the fans. And this is why I said many blessings will be pouring out upon you. And let me tell you something. You got to make sure you maintain what you got, because somebody always want what you got. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They will get it. They will sit there and be mad and smile in your face and be trying to cut you in your back. And that's all I got to say, Lord. Appreciate you.
No doubt, man. That's Uncle Charles, man. And great call, great delivery, great punchline for your mind. And he was the last one in there, too, for the Friday. So I don't think nobody else could really get behind that, man. And speaking of that, oh, wow, we do have some more updates on Game Time for Your Mind tickets out there. And you can get the best available options at this Jets game. They still have some tickets available. Now, you may be in the nosebleed, but it's $81, man. They got one way up here at $86. So if you a person that's going to be at this game, let your brother know from another mother. But at the end of the time, you can pick out your seats with Game Time. The cheapest would be the fire red one that's $86. Be sure to take a real good look at that. And when you download Game Time, just think of Law. And when you think of Law, just think of Game Time. That's how it all rhymes for your mind. So go ahead and get it. Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, I want everybody to be at that game, especially if you're in the proximity and you ain't doing nothing. Yes, indeed. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Today was a great day. I have the Cowboys winning 34, I believe, to 24. I think I said that last night. I think I said 33-21. I got us winning. We're going to put 30 up there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put 30 up there. And I appreciate y'all so much. The smile in your face. I thought Uncle Charles was going to sing that, the backstabbers, Put that butter knife down. Don't shank me with it. Make sure I went over everything. I think I did. Yeah. This is how we want to be. I want to be like the other Unc too. I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I want to be right now. Yeah, I want to be like the playmaker too. You know what I'm saying? This coming weekend. It's an early game. Put your score predictions down. Be sure. Law, I got us winning 41-21. Let's get it. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to try to enjoy mine. storylines. We are created uniquely, like a thumbprint. No one else is like VIP that's in the chat. No one else is like Spencer No IQ. No one else is like Daniel M. Newhouse, Toxic Tom. We are uniquely created in this space with our own abilities. Shoot, you give us prep time, boy, we can hit that like, we can share this content, and we can definitely subscribe and support. Put HBO if you did those things, uniquely speaking. That is right, DP. We all unique. We all different. We cut from different cloths. But lo and behold, Cowboy Nation, if you fool around and cut us, as unique that we are, we should all bleed the same silver and blue. Because we stay true to what we believe in. Ain't this right, TA? Cowboy. Ain't this right, Keith? So with that being said, uniquely speaking, after you cut us, we're going to throw them hands now. You ain't going to just cut me and walk away. We throwing some hands over here. But after we beat you down for cutting us, understand that there's one thing a man should always do. Is mainly to himself stay true. Never allow someone to change your point of view unless what they bring or mean makes sense to you. Never judge a man by sight alone, nor by the height he has grown. And when speaking, we keep it at a moderate tone because raised voices only turn those hearts into stone. You see, in the beginning, it was brother, I'll ride with brother, roll with brothers. The morals of life, live, love, and respect for another. Then there are those who will try to be smart. They would take the decent man to alter his heart, to seek to rip him apart. Those men you should never call a friend because they bend their lives around the truth to meet their end. Many of things will happen. There will be many of people say, I'll roll with you, I'm walking with you, I'm riding with you. But when it's time to pull up and fight, where are they? Well, I tell you, this weekend, Cowboys versus Jets, I need for y'all to pull up and fight with us. Let's be loud and write this down in the hearts of hearts. Ain't this right, Randall? And what happened to MJ? He didn't call in today, so we need to do a welfare check on MJ. Hope all is well with him. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you all hold everything taut and cheap, if life itself seems empty, and it will, and useless, and it will, without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, oh, just simply, go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away, ladies and gentlemen, from the things you want, if dogged and grim, and besiege and beset, with the help of Almighty, you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Rico Law. Now it's time to roll.
I wake up
those Come on. No drip, this. Tell her run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. 9 out of 10, roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Come on. Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. Come on. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. All right. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. Shout out to G. Cuddy, the lone wolf. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to New York. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Yeah. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. The long made some bad decisions that brought my mama Let's get pain. It. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. Not mine, baby. I'm gonna come up, bet I live up to my name. Yeah, yeah. I wake up, flex, I'm down, now check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. Yeah. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down, now check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. In the words of Uncle Charles.
Sunday, yeah. Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.
If you guys didn't hear any positive words in your life today, just know that I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love all of y'all. Let's go. Jet 2 holiday. Yeah, I love y'all. And do you love me back? Oh, I mean, come on, man. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna say it back, man. You know, y'all ain't gonna say it back, man. Y'all ain't gonna say it back, man. Y'all ain't gonna say y'all love me back, man. But let's beat them Jets. Let's get it.
That's where the guts went. Just dropped them.